Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more Stardew Valley. Today we are gonna continue onwards with our playthrough. I played for several days of in-game time in between this video and in the previous one. But first off, let's go say hi to, to Leah. I'm going to take a nature walk today. I need to get out of the house, she says. That's okay, Leah. Here, have some salad along the way. I know you love salad. She still hasn't given birth, for anyone wondering. She said she was gonna give birth soon, but she hasn't. However, as some of you may have already noticed, I've been making some pretty major improvements to the farm's pathing, most importantly. So I wanted to have a much better setup as far as like refining all of the tools go. I also wanted to go ahead and make more kegs. Now in one of the last patches of the game, they've made kegs significantly more difficult to get. I mean, you right now need to get a whole bunch of items. In the past, I believe it was just some wood and some copper or whatever. But right now you need a whole bunch of items. And the basic idea of this setup is so that I can walk in between and use basically like rows of 4 here. Now on the right side right here, I got tools that I will use a little bit less often. So for example, truffle refinery right here. I'm not going to use that every single time, in particular not in the winter. However, over here we got a little bit of a setup that I will be using every single day. So I got a bunch of, eggs that will be creating the mayonnaise, or like egg machines that will be creating the mayonnaise, and then also got some cheese here, as well as a bunch of, what's that? The Festival of Ice. Oh shit, I actually forgot about the Festival of Ice. Either way though, first and foremost, we're gonna go ahead and feed the animals for today. I haven't actually been in here for a couple of days. Hope you guys are doing all right. Obviously, it's winter time, so you guys won't be headed outside anytime soon, but we'll see. Now, in the previous episode, I went ahead and did a lot of mining for iridium ore, and the reason for that primarily was just to try and get myself as much iridium bars as possible, so we could use those to potentially get a bunch of iridium sprinklers going as well. Now, I got a whole lot of like battery crafting type things set up already. However, it hasn't thundered yet. It first needs to thunder before we can go ahead and actually craft some more iridium sprinklers. And for the time being, I have gotten rid of all of the other sprinklers that I already had set up. So the high quality ones basically were all removed right now. Now the idea is that I am going to be able to replace all of the high quality sprinklers that we had in the past with iridium ones at some point. But, you know, we need a little bit of help from nature. If it's not thundering, I really can't go ahead and do very much about it. So right now, the farming area right here is gonna be a bit empty. Now, one of the problems that I ran into, you may have noticed, I've removed a bunch of pathing, added on a bunch more pathing. And by the way, there's one more silo here in production. The main reason for that is because the horse wasn't really able to get anywhere. Basically, you need at least like 2 free spaces, and for example, in between this, the horse can't go. So I cleaned up a bunch of the spaces, I cleaned up a bunch of the areas, just so I can go around with my horse pretty much everywhere that I want to be able to go to. But yeah, as you can see, my greenhouse is becoming a nice and tidy area where I basically will just be putting all the sprinklers that I got until this summer arrives, or the spring arrives in the end of winter, at which point I will be filling in this entire field again. Now, apparently, the new event for today has begun, so we may have to head towards the town really quickly. But first off, I'm gonna have to go ahead here and refine, all the things that we have found. So we can also go ahead and refine that wool. And last but not least, I got some milk with me that I have to go ahead and put in the mayonnaise machine, or in the cheese machines rather. Also, I haven't actually checked out these things in a while. You may have noticed I did put up a little path over here as well. It serves absolutely zero function, but at the very least it like sort of continues, I suppose. Actually, the event isn't going on over here. I didn't really read where it was, but I think it's at Marnie's. There's like an ice sculpture event type thing. I think it's over here. It must be. Yep. What's up, honey? Whoa, we teleported. Did you see that? That was amazing. Oh, ice. A beautiful material to sculpt in, but so impermanent. Wow. That's my wife, guys. But I guess that might make the art even better. That is beautifully said. How are y'all doing today? I'm sorry, but carving ice parapets requires my undivided attention. Alrighty, I won't be bothering you then. There's a whole bunch of things going on here. Honestly, I just want to continue building my farm, guys. Well, we'll talk to Lewis real quick. I think this is the fishing festival, right? I'm a professional fisher. I even brought my rod just in case. You ready, Louis? Or Lewis, rather? Yeah, I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to compete. Yep, the ice fishing. I don't know if we need to bring our own rod, actually. Probably bringing our own rod would be pretty mean, because we got the best rod in the game, right? Anyway, so basically, this is a race to see who gets more fish. We need to get as much fish as possible. Everyone's gathered around. The pressure is on. Contestants, your goal is to catch as many fish as you possibly can in 2 minutes using the provided fishing rods. You must catch your fish here from these holes in the ice. Well, is everyone ready? Yeah, dude. Dude, I need to get over towards the hole first. Wow, that was unfair. Oh, snap. I forgot about that. I can't max it out in this particular case. Okay, we gotta hit. We gotta hit. Basically, we just need to catch as many fish as possible. And obviously, we gotta be fast about it as well. So there's about 30 seconds remaining. I've caught every single fish that I could, and we've only gotten 5. So I'm guessing here there's a little bit of randomness at work. If I wasn't mistaken, I believe in the very first year that I did this event as well, I caught 9. So I'm not sure. I definitely have gotten much better at fishing in this game, because fishing is a little bit of getting used to. You really won't learn that in a second. But I'm catching a lot of algae apparently, and 2 seconds remaining. I don't think we're gonna get any more than 6. I don't think I won this. I do not think that I won this. I think you need more than 10 if you want to win. Alrighty, Lewis. Tell me what's up. Wow, that's a lot of fish. Gag the smell. That's alright, dude. You'll be fine. Now, for the winner of this year's ice fishing competition. It's not Lowko. Lowko. Wait, we won! Oh, yeah! With 6 big, slimy fish. I thought I caught more last year. Here's your prize. Enjoy. I received 2,000 gold. Dang, Louie, you're crazy. Why would you give me 2,000 gold for that? I didn't... Alright. I can't believe I won. Well, time to head home. Is it gonna be nighttime now? Wow. A little disappointed in that. Anyway, we got a little bit more work to do though. It's 10 PM currently, so we have a bit more time. So as you can see at the bottom side right here of the farm, I want to basically just have a whole load of trees. I want to fill up this entire area with like as many trees as possible. And while I may want to create a path as well, I gotta be very careful that I don't make this area too like, you know, industrial either, right? I've seen some farms of other people that are really far along into the game, and basically their entire farm is as industrial as it gets, and I really don't like that look. I really am not a big fan of that sort of look. So, I like, you know, I think I'm gonna trim it down a little bit with the amount of, you know, I don't know, like what are they called? Like the flooring, I guess, that we got over here at the farm. I don't want to have it too straight either, so angles like this technically work really well. But it doesn't look that great, you know? It doesn't look that great. So, apparently I got a bunch of, you know, tilled soil over here that I really don't want. You're breaking my aesthetics of the farm. How dare you? I'm thinking about making a separate section over here in the top left corner where I'm gonna, you know, extend the amount of fruit trees that we have. So as you can see right now, we got, you know, quite a bunch set up. These are all different kinds of fruit trees right here in the top left corner of the farm. I kind of want to, you know, just fill it up with as many as possible. They do need their little bits of individual space. So I think I'm going to have a organized bit of tree farming, I suppose, and then an unorganized bit as well in the bottom corner of the map. But for example, right here, right? This doesn't look quite right. This doesn't look quite right. Like there's way too much, you know, way too much flooring over here. That sort of like messes the entire look up. I don't know. If you have any great suggestions of how I should go ahead and run this, it's much appreciated if you let me know down below. We got to be careful though, because it's actually turning out to be real late already. 1:30 AM, 1:40 AM. We gotta just be in the house at 2, so we should be alright. So the 8th of winter. It's funny, like we still earn quite a bit of gold. The 8th of winter is over. It's time for the 9th already. It's actually going by rather quickly. Winter is definitely not the most exciting season. It's all just about preparations for the next year. But good morning, Leah. Are you gonna be like fancying up the place yet? I know we're getting babies soon, right? Good morning, Lowko. I made us some coffee. My morning just wouldn't be the same without a good cup of coffee. I'm glad you think so, because I actually had a whole bunch with me already. What if you just do it this way? I mean, it may not look quite as pretty, but it will do much better for the moment at least. I'm gonna move over this brazier right here just a tad. Want to make sure that we put him right over there, and we'll obviously make sure that it's lit too. This does actually provide quite a bit of lighting, but anyway, what I meant to say, like over here in this corner, I think this is a good place to go ahead and maybe, you know, put some more fruit trees eventually as well, and just get a really big fruit tree farm over here as well. Good morning, ladies. How are we doing today? Do you have any milk? No milk today at all. Ah, you do have some. As you may have guessed, by the way, still haven't found a rabbit's foot yet to complete the community center with. We only need one more rabbit's food and then we're all done, but we just, you know, haven't found any. I mean, look at it. Well, I didn't mean to press that, but look at that. No rabbit's food. Oh, by the way, one thing I haven't mentioned yet, I also cleared out all of these chests. And it may not seem like a big undertaking, but it actually was by far the most, like, time-intensive thing in the world. I got rid of a whole bunch of the useless minerals that we had. Or removed the one chest right here that was sort of, you know, sticking over out the end right here. And my horse wasn't able to really go through. And, you know, it looks a lot more tidy right now and it works much better. But we're heading over towards Pierre's real quick because I do want to see if he's got any, like, fruit tree saplings in the winter as well. Alright, Willie wants some seaweed. We'll see if we can pick that up at some point for him. But, dang it, we're getting blocked. Want to see real quick whether or not Pierre does sell the tree saplings in the winter. Oh yeah, he does. He does indeed. Maybe I should have checked how many I needed. It doesn't really matter all too much either, but... Do we just buy 4 of each? I mean, I got too much money anyway. These things are really pricey, but... It'll do. Now, we don't have that much room for 4 of these each. But anyway. Whatever. There we go. Got him. He actually also sells wallpaper as well as flooring. And it decorates one of the rooms in the house. What if I just get a couple of these? Can we, like... change the entire look of the house? We'll get 4 floorings as well. How many rooms do we have? We got the main living room, this, like, the bedroom, the children's room, and then the one in the top left, right? I think it's 4. Anyway, first things first. So, basically these trees all need their little separate 3x3 square. That means that I wouldn't be able to plant any more until right about right there. Which basically means that I'm not really capable of putting one underneath this either. Because that would already be blocking the path. I really should have thought about this a little bit better when I bought this many of them. Do we just put 1 of each? We can just put 1 of each. It would look a little bit funny. Maybe a little less organized as we want it to be, but it shouldn't look bad. No, it should look pretty cool still. There we go. Okay, so we got a bunch of fruit trees once again here in the front. We can have them a little organized, but we don't have to have them perfectly organized, obviously. We'll just put 1 down every single time. Right here, they're basically set up in rows and whatnot, but whatever. We should be able to fit 1 more here to the left as well, which would be right here. So that's 1 down, 2 down. That's the next one. Actually, well, whatever. I can't destroy it and remove it anymore. That'll do, and then we'll put these up as well. What we can do, however, is just sort of cut down a bunch of these boring trees over here. And just get rid of those for the moment. And just have, like, the maple trees and the oak trees and whatnot grow on the bottom side of the farm instead. And just fill up this entire place with fruit trees. That would be a massive fruit tree farm. That would actually probably be really, really cool now I think about it. It may not be the most organized thing in the world, but if we can just walk through it and just sort of like loot all the fruit trees, that would be awesome. So next one could be over here. We'll put them down in groups of 2 here then. I think I found a new hobby in this game, guys. It's fruit trees. I mean, I put down so many already, but I kind of just want to fill up this entire area. I mean, I kind of just want to fill up the entire area here to the left, just with fruit trees. Maybe all the way down until the slime hutch. That would be an expensive hobby though, because that's a lot of fruit trees that we need to have, and we don't really have that many kegs. Plus, do I have any use for that many fruit trees? Do they even, like, I don't even know if apples sell for anything useful. I mean, the seeds are much more expensive. Obviously, they will, you know, grow for all of infinity, and we have more money that we can spend anyway, but it doesn't seem like a very great financial decision either way. Alright, so almost gotten rid of everything here. There we go. We're almost out of energy as well. Gotta be a little careful. Can't run out of energy, but that should be it. I don't have that many saplings with me anymore, so I may go ahead and get some more tomorrow. We'll see about that. Does it actually, like... It doesn't allow me to even plant close to it, yeah, I figured. These things do take an entire month to grow, by the way, and I don't think they will grow at all in the winter. Now I think of it, they better not die in the winter. That would suck. No, I don't think they die in the winter, right? Please tell me they don't. No, I don't think they will. Hey, I needed to get 4 floorings. Did I only get 3? Huh. Yeah, I think we are gonna go ahead and grab some more saplings tomorrow. For the moment, though, we'll just be heading back into the house. Obviously, not without looting whatever we got over here. I do have still a bunch of duck eggs as well that we'll... I don't know. See if we can finish this up today. But for the moment... we'll see what these floorings and whatnot look like. I don't even know how this works. I did it at some point. So these are wallpapers here. Oh, there we go. Dude, that's not work. No, this doesn't work. I already did that at some point. So maybe it just looks prettier. Oh, that's his flooring. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Can I change the wallpaper over in this little area as well? No, that's Leah's place. Let's not touch that. We don't want to fight with Leah. There we go. Oh man, we got so much cleaning up to do. We actually have a whole bunch of stuff here to try it out as well. I don't like it. I don't know if I like this flooring or like the color of it all very much, but the idea is pretty cool though. We'll see maybe if Robin sells any other ones. I don't know. I haven't really messed around with floors. This is, by the way, where we're looking to get some lights on the farm as well in the form of these braziers right here. Basically, like the only reason why it's light around me right now is because of the 2 iridium bands that I'm currently equipping. But otherwise, it's practically dark on the farm. Really don't want to have that. There's a couple of ways we can go ahead and light up the farm. Some of these... oh, we actually have a barrel brazier as well. I've never seen that one before. But some of these are... you know, some of these are providing a good amount of light. Like, the ones that we got right now are considered moderate amounts. And then we also have ones with, like, low amount or small amounts, I believe. Either way, though, the good amount ones are costing me battery packs. And I just don't have any battery packs. Maybe we should get some more, honestly. Like, it seems that a lot of the higher end tools do require you to get a lot of battery packs. We can just grab more if we want to. Like, I got a bunch set up over there. But they only collect anything if it's actually thundering outside. So we can just get some more iron bars as well as some more refined quartz. I think that's not a bad idea. Gonna need some coal. Gonna need some quartz. And I'm gonna need some iron. Do I have any iron? Oh, I actually don't. We could go ahead and do some mining for that, but we'll see. I got so many diamonds, by the way. What do I even do with these things? I think I'm gonna sell them until I have 10. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sell these 17 diamonds because I have absolutely no use for them. I know you can gift them to people, but they probably do sell for a reasonable amount, though, so... yeah, we'll just have to sleep. We'll just have to sleep and see what's going on. How much do they think they sell for? Maybe they sell... I believe they sell... oh! I was gonna say, like, I believe they sell for 750 gold each. But it looks like we have hit level 10 foraging. We can choose one of these 2. Foraged items are always the highest quality. That's actually really big. Location of forageable items revealed. No, we're gonna go with the botanist, right? I think that means we get like high quality truffles as well. Look at that, by the way. They do sell for quite a bit. I was right with 750 each. Yep, the look of these walls together with that wallpaper. No, it looks awful. It looks really bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to see if we can maybe make it look a little better. What's going on? I spent the morning repairing a few of the fences. Nice. Thank you very much, woman. Here. Have you earned salad? Try to think here where I should go ahead and see if we can get some flooring. Maybe we can make some ourselves, although I don't think we can put these floorings inside, and I really don't want to have these floorings inside either. I would say that probably someone like Robin sells them. I think so. First things first, obviously, gotta make sure that I take care of the animals. Still no rabbit's foot. That's alright. Looks like today we got a lot of maple syrup as well. I didn't actually anticipate of that continuing production towards, or like through the winter as well. One of the things you may have noticed, by the way, is that I got the beehives, or the bee houses, I suppose, set up over here. And the idea behind that is that we basically put like a flower in front of them, apparently early on into this, like the spring and the summer and whatnot. And what will happen is that there will be a lot more wild honey production than we had in the past. So apparently I'm supposed to be doing that. But first things first, I'm gonna check out whether or not Marnie maybe sells any kind of flooring. I have no idea. Maybe she does. Howdy, Marnie. How you doing today? No, I don't need to actually buy any animals. Sorry. No, you don't sell anything. You're pointless, Marnie. You don't even let me go into your bedroom to grab the mayor's pants. I'm really glad, though, that these saplings didn't actually die today. That helps out a lot. How many more would we need? We need at least... I don't know. We got about 9 or about 12 in that little thing. We need about 16. Probably about 20 more saplings? Probably about 20 more saplings. Yeah. I think that would be a good amount. Oh, man. That's gonna be pricey, isn't it? Alright. First up, we head to Pierre's. Then we'll head over towards Robin's as well and see if maybe she sells any kinds of different flooring as well. We need as many of those as possible, just to check out what would look best. Aw, man, Pierre, you're closed on Wednesdays? I forgot about that. Alright, I'll come back tomorrow. Don't you worry about me. I'll be back. Hold on, I see worms. Nothing fancy this time around. I really want to finish up the community center, though. Really want to finish it up, but sadly not just yet. Good morning, Robin. How are you doing? I wanted to see if you maybe sell some cool things. She sells stump braziers? Alright. Oh, she doesn't sell any flooring, it doesn't look like, but we can buy some cool things from her, though. First off, I want a couple of dark rugs. How many rugs will we need? I don't know, a couple. We need a tea table. An end table, sure, why not? A bird's table. Then a bird's dresser as well. A bench. And a chair. And then I probably want to have a couple of windows as well. Oh, apparently we can only buy 2 of her. But this'll do. I don't think we need a plasma television, but I mean, we're gonna get kids at some point, so we may as well just grab some, you know? Because, you know, kids need plasma televisions, guys. Everyone knows that. So many worms everywhere! Oh, yes! Always needed more clay. Only have about a gazillion of that. More copper ore. More clay. Basically, they can contain some rare items, but oftentimes you don't really get very much out of it. Honey, I got us so many different kinds of things. Look at it. Look, we got a whole kinds of like really pretty bit of furniture. I just spent like 10 grand. You happy? No, you okay, whatever. I don't care. Alright, at first and foremost, we got a tea table. We got a bench as well. We're gonna have to remove a bunch of these things, aren't we? I don't know if we can. Is it even possible to remove these things? I don't even know. Anyway, I got ourselves a table. This is a really tiny table. I was hoping that was gonna be... Well, it says tea table as well. I don't know. We're gonna create a bit of a tea table or like a tea corner over here. You like that idea, Leah? Leah doesn't care. Leah is a woman of few words. She has no particular favor for anything. Oh no, look at that. That's not how you're supposed to do that. Well, we'll put it right there. Can I want to have the table underneath it. Whatever. Whatever. We'll put this chair near to it as well. There you go. And then apparently I can put a bench as well. What if I put them over here instead? Move them all over a bit. This feels like Habbo Hotel. You guys remember Habbo Hotel? I played that a ton when I was a kid. I'm still a kid. Who am I kidding? No, but I do like this painting. I do like this painting. We'll just have to make sure we get a dresser as well. There we go. We'll put the dresser over here. I want to have some more paintings up in this room. That's a kid's thing. The kids can have that thing. What is this? Oh, television. Future children. Look what I got for you. You needed that. I know you needed that, so I got it for you. There you go. Right next to the crib, you know? It'll be very useful. Oh, I got a different kind of table here, too. I didn't even know I bought that. Alright, yeah, that's much better. What are we gonna do with this thing? I don't know. We'll have like another little sit corner over here in the bedroom. And an end table too? What exactly is the end table do? That's a stupid thing. What am I supposed to do with that? And now for the creme de la creme rugs, obviously. Oh, man. Yes, that feels like fine linen. Only crafted from the best kinds of wool. Yeah, do you like these rugs? You're really quiet. You've been quiet our entire marriage. It's a little bit like scary, really, because you never say a word other than like, oh, I planted these in a pot out there, and like, oh, I made you salad. But here, God, these are some ugly ass rugs. I spent so much money on these things, and they look terrible. Okay, skeleton. Do you think the kids like skeletons? They probably do. If they're my kids, they probably do. I can already imagine them fighting over which one gets the big bear and the other one, like, you know, gets like the blue thing above their beds. That makes sense, right? I do have some more windows with me too. Can I just put those anywhere? I can. Oh, that's pretty useful. I'll put some windows right there in the living room. I need more windows. We need a lot more windows. Windows is where it's at. And obviously the glory of the house is gonna be this gorgeous bear statue. So that one definitely will stay as well. And I don't know. I do like this rug way better, actually. The one that came by default. We'll put that, you know, when so the kids can play, you know, in front of the television and sort of like watch at the same time. Make sure their pupils go really big. Because, you know, that's how we rule. And in these, I guess we just sort of spread out over the entire house. We got a plant pot. Can we put the plant pot on there? Oh, yeah, we can. That's awesome. And we'll just sort of put whatever leftover things we got in this room instead. I don't know what I want to do with those. I really don't like these rugs. These rugs look terrible. No, these rugs are gonna go. Now, they don't let me sell the rugs, nor the budget TV. So I guess we'll just, like, sort of put them in the chest for the moment. Even though I just tidied up the chest, it probably is the beginning of it becoming a mess again. That's alright. We'll manage. It's the beginning of a new day once again. Looks like today is gonna be a snowy day as well. That's alright. That's fine. I was secretly hoping that it was gonna be thundering sometime soon, but... well, for some reason it doesn't show up. Yeah, I was hoping that it was gonna, you know, start thundering soon. But I think today... you know what? I'm actually gonna remove this path over here. It doesn't serve any purpose anyway. Today is gonna be a day where we are gonna once again spend a lot of money in order to get our fruit tree farm production type thing going on. We got some more duck feathers apparently, but still no chicken, or no, still no chicken legs. No, rabbit feet. It's pretty much the same thing. I think they just need to have like full 4 on hearts or whatever, like, or 5 hearts rather. Like currently only have 2. Maybe a little bit less, but I don't know. It takes a long time before you get any rabbit feet. Okay, Pierre, you better be open today. Because we have some unfinished business. I want to buy like another, what would you say again? Like 20 saplings? About 20 saplings, I believe is what we put out. Ooh. I wish we could buy more. Is it possible to buy more? Yeah, it is. We need a whole bunch. I don't know how many. We're spending an entire episode just decorating the place, guys. I mean, the fruit trees are primarily decoration as well, in my mind. I know you can refine some of their things, but... alright, anyway, we got 2, 4, 6 wallpapers here. And we'll need a bunch of floorings as well. I'm gonna get a couple more floorings than I do wallpaper. Oh, whatever, it's only 100 gold. Okay, there we go. That will do. And then we have to make sure we also get enough saplings. So, there is 2... I think there are 6 different kinds of saplings. So we'll get 3 each. Alrighty, so first things first, we're gonna have to make sure that we plant down as many of these things as possible. Obviously, like I said, I want to make sure that they're at the very least somewhat randomized. Because otherwise, I'd have to be really strict with, like, you know, the way I'm putting them down and all that. And I really don't want to mess with it too much. I don't think it would look too great either if it's like, you know, too aligned, I suppose. So... doing it like this should work out rather well. I could have actually gotten like a bunch more. I mean, I have room for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have room for like 8 more actually. Hey, Pierre, I'm back. How are you doing, sir? I'm in the process of currently decorating my farm. So, We'll get 2 more of each. That way, we know that we are 100% golden. And if I do any kind of, like, decorative changes to the farm, for example, with a pathing, and I open up some space, I'll go ahead and put down a whole bunch of these fruit trees as well. It's kind of funny, I never planned on actually putting out this many fruit trees. I planned on doing all kinds of decorations in this episode, but, I mean, what happened, right? Can't really change that. Can't really change it, even if we wanted to. Yeah, we'll just move upwards here, I suppose, right? Nice! Okay, so maybe these ones here in the bottom left corner won't look too great. We'll see about it. Either way, these are not gonna start growing until the next season begins. But we got a really cool setup now. This is looking really promising. Okay, so I brought home a whole bunch of wallpapers. Oh my god, that's hideous. That looks absolutely disgusting. It already... What is this? Who even designed that thing? Like... Who even bought that shit? Who just spent over 1,000 on that? Why can't we not just get like a royal carpet like she has in her room? I wonder what this flooring looks like. Look at that color of the flooring here in this picture. What the heck am I doing? Oh my god. Yeah, no, yeah, no. This is not what I had intended. I like the more natural colors, you know, the bright green. Doesn't really do it for me. Now, for the last thing that we'll need to do today, I need to get ourselves some mega bombs over here. And the reason why we need mega bombs is because we're heading over real quick towards the quarry. We need to get ourselves some stone so we can create some more braziers, basically to light up the farm some more. However, I ran out of stone, so we need coal fiber and stone for that. Don't have any. Don't really want to spend my time mining either. I've never used these bombs. How big is big? It's not that big, I suppose. That's what she said. Alright, whatever. This'll do. I mean, we could also just use some normal bombs, right? But this is a lot more satisfying. Oh man, they cost 10 stone each. They cost 10 stone each. What's the fastest way to get some? Fine. We'll head into... I don't know. We're really just looking for stone here. Sup guys, how are we all doing today? I brought some bombs to the party. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. So it's 8 PM. I got myself 50 stone as well. So that does mean we can go ahead and create at least a couple of these things. We could also create a wicked statue for absolutely no reason. I think this makes a little bit more sense though. So we'll get a couple of braziers here. And we'll put those, like we'll scatter them around the farm, okay? We'll scatter them around the farm. May need some flooring as well, but we'll see. Okay, so I'll unequip my rings real quick just to sort of see what it looks like without the lighting in there. There's a couple of major spots, I suppose, that we'll try and hit. So one of them is gonna be right over here. That's nice. Then probably one right about over here. If you have them in like sets of 3, it actually works out quite well in the middle of a path, I suppose. Although, can my horse still easily pass through? Yeah, he can apparently. Then we just need to figure out how we're gonna do it over here as well, because I only got 2 more. I could just put some in between the silos, I suppose, which is not a bad idea, because they would never really show up, right? That actually is a pretty cool idea. We could, like, hide them from the line of sight and just sort of lighten up the path, just like that. We'd need a lot more for that, though. Anyway, we'll leave it at this for the moment. As you can see, we got a bit more light on the farm. I do like having my iridium bands equipped, though, which does increase the lighting substantially. But I think we are making some very, very solid progress. Although, this one is already bothering me. I'm sorry, sir, you're already bothering me. You're gonna have to pee, I don't know, a little bit lower up. That should probably be a bit easier so I can come in a bit of an angle. Yep, much nicer, much nicer. I forgot about what happened inside of this home. It looks awful, it looks really bad. But either way, I'm gonna be ending this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well so you get a notification as soon as I do upload the next episode of Stardew Valley. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Wait. I just went to sleep. And once again, Leah asks, should we have a baby? I already answered this once upon a time, ma'am. I picked yes.